Hello, good morning. Hello. Let me try to get this correct here. Clean that off a little bit. Yeah, it's just looking kind of okay.
There's so much crisis in the
Good morning. Hello.
Do you always trust your first impression?
Hey, Concrete Jungle and 1EQL. Good morning.
Special
Good morning.
holds true. Bears believing. I turned around and the water was closing all around like a glove, like the love that had finally found me.
That's
And
good.
I knew
Hello.
crystalline knowledge.
All right, hold on, y'all.
Drove me through the mountains, through the crystal like a clear water fountain. Drove me like a magnet to the sea, to the sea, to the sea, yeah. How the faces of love change, turning the pages, and I have changed. All but you remain ageless. I turned around, and the water was closing all around like a glove, like the love that had finally found me. And I knew in the crystalline knowledge of you. Drove me through the mountains, through the crystal like a clear water fountain. Drove me like a magnet to the sea, to the sea, to the sea. Yeah, to the sea, I turn around and the water
It's closing
around me. I turned around and the water was closing around me.
Happy Wednesday, witches. Good morning. I always feel compelled to finish this song because it's beautiful all the way to the end. Yes, it is. Good morning. Let me fix my pillows. Got herbs sprinkled everywhere around here. Okay. Good morning. So I meant to do this show the other night, but I had other important things that I had to deal with, so it was postponed. This is High Priestess Jamila, and we are here to talk about crystals and stones. And I actually have a few new crystals and stones that I wanted to show to you guys. And I'm going to tell you, the power of these stones is real. And I'm actually teaching my students how to incorporate it into their magic. Okay? Seriously. Now, I also have my crystals deck. And I absolutely love this deck. You can get it on Amazon for like, what, 20 bucks? We're also going to divinate some of these stones that I got. Okay, so welcome. Hit that subscribe button, thumbs up. I'm sorry, y'all. This is allergy season, and they are cutting my grass. So I got to take allergy medicine today. Screw that, because the pollen count is going to be high, in particular the tree pollen count. And my house is surrounded by trees. So if y'all hear me, it's because the pollen count, and I do have allergies. I do. Okay. So, oh, they getting ready to play that song again. Okay, I got to turn down. So, the first one of my stones that I want to show you guys is this black obsidian. Okay. I actually got a pound of this yesterday. And the way that you can tell that it's authentic black obsidian is if it looks like this. It looks kind of shiny. I believe that this comes from volcanoes. Okay, volcanoes can be very dangerous. But I believe that it's a mechanism of the earth protecting herself, okay? And so I got a pound of these. And yesterday I received all of these new crystals and stones at once. And it was a trip. So you guys just keep in mind. And in fact, these, when they're done cutting the grass and when I'm done with this live, I'm actually going to take these and another one of my new crystals and take them out and just put them on the bare grass so that it can reset them. Because when you get your crystals, you need to do something to cleanse them immediately, because they have soaked up all of the negative energies around them. And it can be very overwhelming if you are sensitive. That is the one thing that I can suggest to you guys if you are working with stones, because they are very powerful. Black obsidian, though, once you charge them, ground them, you want to keep up with them too. You don't want to just have them lingering around the house. You don't, because you need to cleanse them if you're using them. You can keep them in a box if you're not using them, because they are extremely powerful. Basically, what I could sense that a couple of these new stones, they had pulled some negative energy out of me that came to the surface. It was stuff that I had been holding on to. So yesterday was a trip, along with my allergies and everything else that I was dealing with. Yesterday was a trip. I'm not going to get into detail. So black obsidian It will soak up negative energy. So you can actually incorporate them with your cleansing work. Trying to find the card to it. But you want to cleanse them when you get them. Like I said, especially, and you can cleanse them with water, you can cleanse them with smoke. Trying to find the card to the black obsidian. I had always gotten black tourmaline. Here it is. Okay. Which is this one right here. I've got tons of black tourmaline around here, but black obsidian is a whole other thing. Okay. Obsidian is a black volcanic glass. Before the internet, before artificial intelligence, before kitten food, delivering drones, like way back, early Homo sapiens were getting it done with obsidian tools. Capable of holding an extremely sharp edge, obsidian scalpels are used in surgeries today. So who needs it? Anyone looking to cut out negative people and patterns from their lives. Okay? Where to put it? In your pocket like a concealed weapon against bad vibes. When to use it? When thinking positively seems out of the question. When dark forces are at work, dig in and arm yourself with obsidian and throttle back. And it says to protect your soul. So, if you felt, if you felt like anyone is trying to like harvest your energy, or even kill you, or even throw death magic at you, this is extremely protective. Extremely. Okay? So you can actually use it in your protection magic as well. But I would seriously make sure this is cleansed first. In fact, this is probably more intense than the tarantula because I've got to take these and put these on the ground so that Mother Earth can pull all of the negative energies out of it, because these were filled with a bunch of negative energies. They were, and I can pick up on that stuff. So you can get creative with it. Like I said, you have to know how to enchant things to do what you want to do. So, for example, if there's negative cycles that are happening in your life, they may even be useful in helping you quit some kind of bad habit that you have. Y'all know I smoke cigarettes. I love my cigarettes. I do. I'm not even gonna lie. But, you know, if you decide I want to quit smoking, they can help you. Okay. I don't think anybody should be forced into quitting smoking, but, you know. So that's what that looks like. And I got a pound of this. If you're new to using crystals, I would not get an entire pound. It came in a bag. And I appreciate the seller putting it in this bag, which is, you know, but as soon as I took them out, it was like, whoa. So I'm still burning copal resin that will cleanse them. But Spirit said just take them outside, put them on the bare grass for a few hours, and then work with them. So I'm going to put these back in the bag. Okay, seriously, because As they sat wherever they were at, they just absorbed all of the negative energies around them. Um, and so when you receive it, here's a bigger piece right here. I've already cleansed these, but I'm going to use earth, air, and water to cleanse these. Okay, some more. So they're going to get cleansed some more. Okay. Now, the other stone that I received is malachite. Okay, I got 3 of them, 3 pieces. Proceed with caution with malachite, especially if it's untumbled. They can be toxic. So what I've done is I put them near my selenite tower. These are going to be placed upon the grass as well. I'm going to just sit them on the grass and let Mother Earth do her thing. Selenite will cleanse itself. So I've had it sitting by selenite. Again, with these, they will absorb very quickly. They will pull out negativity from you. Because I was like, what is wrong with me yesterday? And I was like, is anybody spiritually attacking me? And they're like, well, if somebody was, we ain't going to let them do it. These can be toxic because of their high copper content. Okay, so malachite is another one that I got. And let me find it. Just want to make sure that you cleanse them. And I would venture out to say to just open them up, and before you even bring them into your house, put them on the grass, maybe even near a tree. So malachite, with its trademark acid trip swirls, money green malachite is an electrifying mesmerizer with a high copper content. Always good for moving energy and making things happen. So yesterday, they got my heart to moving. Evidently, it was weird. It was very weird. Who needs it? The overflowing in creativity but lacking in follow through. The all business, all time set. Where to put it? If you're trading cryptocurrency, writing television pilots, or starting up the next tech giant, try some malachite in your workplace. When the concrete jungle has you disconnected from the earth beneath it, when you've just got to when you just got to have the money, the power, and all the glory, come at it with a heart forward, sustainable energy courtesy of malachite. Okay. So again, this one was kind of trippy yesterday. In fact, it was so whoa. And it was really a trip. Okay. So again, these 3 are going to go, these 2, the obsidian and the malachite, will be going outside to sit on the grass so that Mother Earth can do what it does. Because if you read about malachite, it will quickly draw negative energy towards itself. So that means that if there's anything buried inside of you, it's going to pull it out. Okay. So those are 2 that if you're going to get them, proceed with caution. Okay. And I can tell you that because the energies was just wow. In fact, I wouldn't even have it in the house without any kind of selenite. And you're not supposed to get it wet either, because if you get it wet, it will activate that copper and make it toxic. Okay. All right. The next stone that I got was turquoise. Okay. I also got some opal. Okay. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat room. Hey, Jen. Hey, girl. Hey. Okay, hold on. Let me put my glasses on. Where are my glasses? Just touching that malachite. Yeah. It's a complete trip yesterday. Oh man. Right. I don't really need malachite because I'm already motivated enough. So it may have been a bit much for me yesterday. In fact, I was like, why did I get this stuff? Why did I do it? But it's okay. I lived. Okay. Turquoise. This isn't the raw, it's been tumbled. But it's a brilliant blue-green. Has been rocked by humans longer than almost anything since 5000 BCE. From Lhasa to Marrakech to Tucson, turquoise is, was, and always will be the go-to protector and fashion statement. Who needs it? Anyone whose voice has gone AWOL. Okay, so basically, if people are, I feel like if people are not listening to you, I feel like it's extremely valuable for the throat chakra, and it will heal the throat chakra because the key word is speak your truth. Where to put it? Set in sterling silver rings, big old belt buckles, and bolo ties on the podium, open mic night, and wherever else you need to speak up or speak out. And when to use it is when you feel disconnected from the things that make you human. When you got something to express, get it out with turquoise. Okay, so if you're afraid to speak your truth, maybe if somebody's threatening you, maybe if you're dealing with a demon that's telling you, or maybe if you're surrounded by lies, you can use it in the work where, like, if somebody's lying on you or telling lies, or there's a lot more magical properties to turquoise, honestly. The sky's the limit with turquoise. And I only got 2 pieces, but I'm actually going to order like a few more today because I need lots of turquoise, lots of it. Especially if you are being oppressed, if your voice is being oppressed. If people are trying to make it seem like you can't be trusted, because you know how they can be. Okay. Every time those demonic entities come around, all of a sudden people don't trust you, and they come in with that intent. Malachite can help you. I'm sorry, not malachite can help you, but turquoise. Now, and you can tell that even just because even just touching it started to get my throat going. Okay. Another one that I want to show y'all though is cornelian. Now this is the raw untumbled cornelian. And I think I got like a pound of that too. Okay, the malachite and the turquoise was kind of expensive. So y'all know I'm frugal. Um, I wear black onyx because I work in a haunted hotel. Most the spirits are nice, but there's a demon on the fourth floor. Oh, I can just about imagine. Yeah, I can just about imagine. I tend to stay away from unknown places. Hotels are very trippy. Okay. Okay. All right. That was all of the comments. Yeah. So I got cornelian. Turquoise is communication. I need somewhere it change color if you are being cheated on. Really? Sorry, y'all. They cutting my grass. I also ordered some of this. It hasn't gotten here yet. Barite or Bariti. I ordered some of this, so it just hasn't gotten here yet. So when that gets here, we're gonna do that by because they didn't have that available on Prime, and the ones that they did was like $150. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this one. The moment that these crystals came into my house, I felt change happening. And my anxiety was up. It was up, but it was change that I was feeling because it was really heavy too. Okay, cornelian. A cherry red chalcedony used by ancient Romans in signet rings. Wax doesn't stick to it, it says, and by modern folk to ward off insecurities. Okay, cornelian's fiery energy helps spin us out of fearful thought cycles and into action. Who needs it? The understimulated. Anybody looking to get acquainted with their fears. Hello, fear. My name is. Okay. We have some beautiful work to do together. Now shut the fuck up and let's do this, is what it says. Okay. Wherever you want to inject some passion and confidence is where you put it. And when you find your creativity or sex drive on sleep mode now. Y'all know I obviously don't have that issue. But this is really good for people project to you. They do. This is good for if somebody's projecting something to you. So is the black obsidian. People projecting their crap to you. Also, people scapegoat. Let me tell you what scapegoating is. Scapegoating is when someone takes an action that can hurt them, and instead of them taking responsibility for it, what they do is they shift all of the negative energy to you. Let me put this all off on you. Oh, I can do this and I'll just shift all of the bad to her or him. And you can feel it. That's how people get away with their dirty deeds. Why somebody would want to live like that, I don't know. But I want freedom from that. Because I'm going to tell you something. I'm very connected to my past lives. And I was evil in one of my past lives. And I owned it. But in this life, I'm blessed. Okay? Okay. And, I try not to do evil stuff, which you're not evil if you take action against somebody that's doing harm to you. But they want you to believe that. Oh, you're evil. You won't let me do this to you. No, I have the right to live in peace and harmony. Period. So, all of these particular stones are specifically for that. you know, and also that whole threefold law, people come up to you, smack you in the face, and you smack them back, and they say, oh, you're going to get negative karma for smacking me back. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, because I had to defend myself. People will purposely do certain workings to where they can do that. You stop doing evil things to people and it will not come back on you. Nobody is evil for defending themselves. Okay? They're not. When you've done something to hurt somebody, and a lot of y'all have had people do things that would hurt you to the core, to where you feel like your heart is breaking. And people will just do it. They'll just step on you. They'll just kick you. And they expect just, oh, well, no. So these stones, all of them can provide the defense that you need. In fact, you need to incorporate it in your magic. This black obsidian, I would absolutely enchant this to literally send all that this is good for reversal work. Like, I'm sending this back to you. Because you had no right. You had no right. Because some people just want to run you. They want to dominate over you. They want their negativity to dominate your life. They don't want to deal with their own crap. So receiving all of these stones at once really, really set me off. It did. It was just like, whoa, I had to ground. Oh my God, it took me several hours just to ground myself. So don't take these for granted. If you get them, make sure. I would say to put them on Mother Earth first before you bring them into your house, especially if you're sensitive. I just kind of bought them in. It was like, ooh, my stones are here. But it's the same thing I learned with that wolf's bane. I got some wolf's bane, and so I'm just touching it, and you're not supposed to touch wolf's bane. You're supposed to use gloves. You're supposed to use gloves when you're handling wolf's bane. And so I was like, oh God, I had it was like a trip. But I got through it. Thank the goddess. There was a couple of other ones that I wanted to show you. I don't know what this one is. I think this is some turquoise made into a heart shape. This was a gift that they sent. And with my order. But there was some gold Mayan tektite that I wanted to show y'all. And I don't know what I did with it. What happened to it? It was sitting right here. And that stuff is very expensive. In fact, malachite and turquoise is kind of expensive, but it's a really, really good stone to have around. So I wanted to buy a couple of more pieces of this. But again, all of these, including these right here, they're going to all sit on the earth. The black obsidian, especially the malachite, Um, in fact, these are going to be kept put away because I don't really need it. Like, I'm already stimulated enough. I sometimes I get overstimulated. But I think if you want to get something going, like if you want to have like add an extra oomph to whatever workings that you're doing, you can use the malachite for that. But I would definitely handle it with caution. All of these were recommended by my spirits to get, and I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I was absolutely floored yesterday. It was really a trip, and so if you receive this amount of stones, just be careful, I guess, as to don't be doing nothing crazy like. And for all y'all bud smokers out there, maybe refrain from smoking marijuana the day that you get them until you actually cleanse them. That may be a good idea, because especially if you pick up on vibrations really easily. Okay? Because I mean, I'm extremely sensitive, which is why, and that's okay. God made me like that for a reason. I like being my sensitive self. I like being able to feel things. I was actually looking at some videos that I came across where people were having they were having something in their brain removed. I'll have to come back and talk about that. It's some kind of walnut shaped. I can't remember the name of it, but it's some kind of walnut shaped gland that's in the brain that will literally it processes fear and your anxiety, and people actually have that removed so that they won't feel fear. I don't know how I feel about that because I'm not a very fearful person, but I could definitely feel all of the fear that got absorbed into these crystals, into these stones. So with that said, I'm going to cut this short and take these on outside and let Mother Earth do her work on these. Very, very powerful. Do not ever purchase these with thinking that you're just purchasing a rock. Mm-mm. You make sure that you understand and that you appreciate what you're getting, because it hit me like a ton of bricks yesterday. And probably not order them all at once, maybe. Um, or at the very least, before you bring them into the house and start touching them, put them on the grass and let that, because they made me feel very unsteady. And then they started to pull things out of me, like even shit from a past life. I was like, whoa. Seriously, that black obsidian was no joke. So just be careful with them whenever you're getting these crystals and stones. Um, in fact, the more that I learn the hard way, the better teacher that I become. So, because, I've been working with my students to recommend certain stones to them. And so now I know. Now I know to let people know, make sure that you clear them. I mean, I take my little cauldron outside all the time. My big cauldron is prepared to make some oil in it today. I'm probably going to make it Friday, though, or tomorrow. But, have your sage going, because these really absorbed a lot of negativity. They did. Wherever they were sitting, they absorbed a lot. So just keep that in mind. Otherwise, once you get them cleansed and cleared, and consecrated, they can be extremely useful in the work that you're doing. Okay. So anyway, I gotta go, you guys. I hope y'all have a wonderful Wednesday. Peace and love to you guys. I will see y'all later. Okay. I'm going to try to rev up the strength to do readings because I want to get June readings done. Something is coming in June. Something good. Something good. Okay. is coming in June. So, yeah. So I want to get those readings done. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll check y'all later. Love and light.